time once again for Sunrise Serials. I'm your host, Richard Pochard, and as you can hear, I got my video mic fixed over the weekend. Today, we continue with the crime-fighting adventures of the Spider's Web. There's an art to writing a serial, and I thought today we would pay a brief homage to the men who created the stories and scripts that thrilled a generation. Writing a serial's more than just coming up with ways to apparently kill your heroes week after week, only to find a way to rescue them at the beginning of the next chapter. You have to be adept at devising a plot that carries on for 12 to 15 chapters while creating characters that the audience will care enough about to keep coming back to them week after week. The writers of The Spider's Web were particularly effective with those two traits, which is part of the reason that this serial is still considered to be one of the best to come out of Columbia Pictures. So who were these wordsmiths? Well, probably the best known in the group was George H. Plimpton, spelled with a Y, and not the same George Plimpton of Paper Lion fame. Plimpton has 300 screenplay credits to his name in a career that spanned 5 decades. He was one of the writers who brought Flash Gordon to life for 3 serials and co-wrote another 20 serials as well as a plethora of westerns. He worked in conjunction with serial veteran Basil Dickey, who started in 1912 with the original Perils of Pauline. The two of them met collaborating on a serial called The Airmail Mystery and continued to work together on dozens of projects. Ably assisting this pair was Robert E. Kent, who wrote mostly standalone screenplays, although he collaborated with Dickey the following year for the serial Flying G-Men. And rounding out the group was Marty Ramson, with this being his only writing credit. So, you can see it takes a full crew to write a serial of this stature, or any stature for that matter. Now, let's enjoy the fruits of their labor as we watch Chapter 11, The Road to Peril.
The octopus, a ruthless master criminal, has directed the underworld in launching a murderous attack upon major industries of the country in an attempt to break down civilization and reduce industry to a shambles. Richard Wentworth, famous criminologist, and the Spider, in reality Wentworth's other self, are making every attempt to locate the octopus and bring him to justice.
Pull over! You've got a tail light out!
Learning that the octopus has begun a raid upon the airways of the nation with a death ray gun that crashed planes in flight, Wentworth blew his own ship in a desperate attempt to protect the mail transport marked for doom by the Axis. His plane was attacked by the death-dealing ray gun and was sent crashing to earth in flames.
Putting out the flames with high speed. He's done it. The fire's out.
Yeah, take that, laws of physics.
Proficiency in flying has its reward.
Here's a part of the ray gun. Someone has removed the identifying marks. There's just a slim chance that I can trace it to the one who made it.
What do you hope to accomplish?
The solution I have here will bring out what remains of the lettering that was filed away. The name of the manufacturer is not entirely gone. The microscope should make it visible. Take a look, Kurt.
Got something? Mason. Does that mean Mason is our man?
Either that, or he'll have to account for this.
Nice work, Wentworth. I'll phone my office to have Mason picked up.
Wait a minute. Are we on candid camera?
I'm not quite ready to make an arrest. I want to make some measurements first. You find any calipers on the desk, Nita?
No, Dick, they're not here.
Oh, never mind. They're probably in the garden house. I'll send Jackson for them.
Teok's a gardener, a trader.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not Teok. It's someone with a very clever disguise.
I'll stop him. Oh, wait. You're not going to let him get away, are you?
Yes. Just long enough to report what he's heard.
But Dick, he'll warn Mason.
That's just what I want him to do.
Yes,
Wentworth figured out the name on that lever. Commissioner Kirk was with him, and
that'll do. Put board on.
the activist wants to talk to you. Yes, sir?
Take the necessary steps to prevent this clue from being followed further. You understand?
I understand, sir. Hey, get those rags off. We got a job to do. Any callers?
No, sir. Oh, yes. A boy brought a note a few minutes ago. It was marked personal, so I put it on your desk.
Thanks.
Yes?
No chirping, sister, and you won't get hurt.
Operator! Operator! Get me police headquarters.
Drop that phone. Get your hat, Mason. You're going with us.
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say maybe he's not the octopus. maybe.
He must have been guilty, Sahib. Took his own life.
Oh, no, warrior. He was shot. Look. Look there in his hand. Somebody get the police. The men who did this are still in the building. The spider must strike. But the police... No, time is important. I'll get the guilty men for them. You stand by till they come. Now listen, fellas, don't let anyone out of the buildings.
The fire's taking the rim.
Okay, I get the mask being in his pocket, but where was he hiding the cape, and the hat, and the completely different suit?
Well, do it, man. Cover all exits and fire escapes. Ramsing, you come with me.
Clean getaway. That's why they call him the Spider. The Spider can't escape. We've got all exits covered. Follow me.
Two of them went in the other room, and then there were shots and a crash.
Can you describe these men?
Wentworth.
Hello, Commissioner. This is Mason's secretary.
I know who she is, and I know who you are. You tricked me for the last time, Spider.
Good heavens, Kirk, you don't still believe that, do you?
It's no use bluffing, Wentworth. The Spider left his mark on two men out there. He can't get out of the building, and he's not trying, because he's right here. Spider got away from us, Commissioner. He used his web rope to swing clean onto the next roof.
Well, that's that. Since you can't be on that roof and here at the same time.
Oh, you will have to excuse me, Wentworth. This thing's driving me crazy.
A short drive, but at least the scenery is
This
nice.
sample of Chase's handwriting is the nearest to that in the death note, but obviously it's not the same. There's a distinct difference in the way the S and the Y is formed.
You're right.
Well, we have one more specimen of handwriting to check, and then we will have covered our list of suspects. Joseph Cranes, Vice President in charge of construction of the CR&O Railroad. This is it. We don't need a machine for this. The formation of the letters is identical.
Joseph Crane.
It's perfect, isn't it? It's almost too perfect. You know, it could be a clever forgery. The octopus is much too smart to lay himself open to such an easy identification of his handwriting. I'm inclined to believe that the octopus deliberately forged Crane's style.
But why?
Well, that's quite simple. First, to divert attention from himself, and second, because he's planning an attack on Crane's interests. Let's call on Crane.
Couple more contracts for your signature, Mr. Crane.
All right, Carter, let me have them. Oh, hello, Commissioner. How are you, Wentworth?
Hello.
Well, I hope you boys bring good news.
Not so good, Crane.
Mind if we just call you
You're under
Crane
arrest.
the Train?
Under arrest? Well, what's the matter? What's the charge?
You're suspected of being the octopus. The charge will be murder.
The octopus. Are you mad? Wentworth, if this is your work...
Get your hat and don't talk. Anything you say may be held against you.
Well, this is ridiculous. It's an outrage. Now, Carter, see that everything is left exactly as it is. I'll be back here in an hour. All right, gentlemen, I'm ready.
Of course we knew it was a forgery.
Your arrest was a measure for your own protection, as well as to get a line on what move the octopus is about to make.
Well, I'm certainly relieved, gentlemen. I hope I can be of help.
Crane has just been arrested as I planned. Get the men and go at once to the construction job. You'll be joined there by runners, and we'll follow orders.
Howdy, Rudders. I've been waiting for you.
See that none of the workmen are left on the job. Have the men watch the construction office, and you pick up all communication.
Now, the octopus always opens each of his attacks with a campaign of terrorization. So far, your railroads have been unmolested. However, you should warn every one of your construction foremen.
Wait a minute. The new cutoff through Green Valley was opened this morning. They're going to run the first train through it tonight. Let me use your phone.
Certainly.
Oh, every time I want to use the outhouse!
Green Valley office, Cadman speaking.
Hello. Hello.
Cadman speaking.
This isn't Cadman. Who is this? Hello. Something's happened to Cadman. He was on the phone a moment ago, and I heard the sound of a blow.
Communicate with the state police. Crane, have that train stopped at once.
All phone and telegraph communications are cut to the north.
The radio.
We can't break through. Some powerful station has the air full of static.
Get your squad cars up to that Green Valley job as soon as you can.
Hello? Hello?
Spider strikes again?
Right. Now, you and Ram Singh get to the grade crossing of Bolton Road and try to flag down that train. I'm going on to the construction camp at Green Valley. There's a car coming now.
The train is due now. There she comes.
Wait a minute. 39 reporting. Spider just drove through the cut.
Spider just broke through the cut. It's the Spider interfering again, and for the last time. We let him get into the blast area and take him and the road together. Come on.
And in the next episode, you will see Richard Wentworth and Commissioner Kirk caught by the henchmen of the octopus. The octopus arch criminal wrecks a train carrying innocent victims. Richard Wentworth, as the Spider, walks into a trap set by the octopus. Will he escape?
Of course, it takes more than writers to make a great serial. It takes talented directors as well. We'll have a look at them tomorrow. Meanwhile, let me know how I'm doing in the comments, and as always, hit that subscribe if you haven't already done so. Will Commissioner Kirk ever put 2 and 2 together and get the Spider? Have the octopus's henchmen blown their cover? Is the Spider beginning to realize this is no place for a convertible? Be here tomorrow for Chapter 12, The Spider Falls. Hope to see you then. Hey everybody, it's Richard again, and if this is the first time you're viewing my series, you've already missed a lot. So why not subscribe? And that way you'll never miss another exciting cliffhanging moment. Subscribe today.